Hello everyone, Peter here, Piotr Wisner. So guys, we had the heater like way back, yes, and this heater had an issue. Okay, so what I did was I was trying to check the power. I've seen only one M7 diode faulty, which I replaced. I thought maybe, maybe my analysis of it is wrong, so I tried to desolder another and another, but I see that they are fine, yes? So I've decided to neglect them, just leave them the way they are. They are just heated, too much to the surface, the rest. And you have to pull them, so you pull in a bit of PCB, printed circuit board, yeah, that's what it's called. So, yes, hold on a second, I'll check. 37, 38. Need to check the temp, 31, and that's 29. Wow, okay. 29. So what it is that this wasn't working still. Okay, so the diodes were changed. I've seen that maybe the chipset, the controlling chipset on this IC is faulty, so I replaced that. Now it turns out that no, so I knew that the power is coming into the chipset, which is to drive this board, yes, to drive it. So then it is okay. So I said, before I'll assume that this chipset is faulty, I'll do that chipset first, because it's peanuts, and it takes you a few days to come from eBay, yes. So I did order this wee chipset here. I replaced it, yes, it's on. Yeah, it's on in the power, but it's off on the button. So yeah, so I did replace it, and it still didn't change anything, because I seen the voltage is on the gate and on the output. It's the same, the same thing. So I said, okay, yesterday I said I don't want to waste more time, and I download the schematics of this chipset. This is EEPROM memory, EEPROM, yes, EEPROM memory. So I did check, and it's supporting 3 volts, and so I did everything, everything what I could do. So the power supply for it is working. It's just that the driver board is not working. And this chipset is faulty because it receives on the pin 1 3 volts. So we can't help it, we can't help it. If it receives 3 volts, it should give us the LED here. It doesn't, yes. So if it doesn't, guess what's culprit is? Yes, the culprit is the chipset, because the way it's going is that this board is giving us 3 volts here, and it's driven through here on the pin 1 and 2 on my right hand side, and then this is going through, this is going in the capacitors in between plus and minus, and then it's going to LED, so that should work, yes, if the chipset is right, if this chipset is okay. If no, the outgoing of this chipset doesn't go to the standby, because you've got 3 LEDs here, yes, so one of them is a standby, so this standby doesn't get a voltage, yes. So if we could, I don't know which one is the anode and which one is the cathode, but we can see maybe, need to check if it's dropping. It's dropping, okay, and if it's raising when I will 25, 26, that will be quicker, 23, 25, 26, 27, 27, 28, 29, okay, and at the last test, and we will be fine. So yeah, if that would be okay, I need to keep it on the switch. So I don't want to touch now, because I can short circuit myself. Okay. Yeah, so anyways, okay, it's not important. So I knew that the chipset is faulty and I can't reprogram it. I can buy empty chipset, but if I will buy empty chipset, will I spend time on programming it? For sure I won't. First foremost, I don't have a programmer. I want to buy these programmers for BIOSes, mainly for laptops. But I won't be spending any time. So I said to the customer, you know, look, what we can do is we've got two choices. Either call it a no fix or fix it the way that it is working, as it's working right now. It's 30, 31, 32, 33 is the most. 38, 37, 36, and 29, 34. Okay, so we will see if that is off on button. Yeah, it's dropping. So okay, so either we can fix it this way as I fixed it. So I overcome this board. I just hook up this wire into circuitry through the power button. Yes, so when it's on, the full power goes through it. That's it. When it's off, it's just off. It just power is cut it off. Yes. You can't get electrocuted because it's not doing anything special here. Yes, you've got phase and neutral on the proper pin. So as long as the proper voltage is coming in on this, there's no power. Plus, it's insulated. Yes, plus it's insulated, so it shouldn't hold any current. And this one is just a sensor. Yes, that's just the sensor for the temperature, which is not used anymore. So if you would program this chipset, you would program it to display you certain features, yes, and then you could program it so that when this temp sensor is, you know, reaching certain temp, it's switching it off and then switching it back on when it's needed. Okay, but I won't be doing that. Okay, so I can say that it's a fix for me, but I need to make it permanent. 27, 26. Yeah, happy days. Happy days. Okay, so that's it. So we get a fix. We get a fix, but we don't have a fix the way we would want it. And to be true, it's a shame because, you know, because if I would be able to get that chipset, you know, at least a program for it, then I could, you know, get a programmer and I could just copy and paste on the new empty chip. Or maybe we can call this content, whatever it's called, if I would have a sticker and see what it is. Okay, I've got CozyTek. Okay, maybe they can send us a chip. Maybe I will still give it a shot. If so, yes, if I can contact them and if they can send us a chip, then I can say, okay, guys, so we can fix it, yeah. Because that's the only way. Yeah, it's a digital panel heater, 2000 watts. If they won't be able, then unfortunately customer has to take it the way it is and use it the way it is, or don't use it at all. And ban it. So that's safe to use because I didn't do anything nasty with it, and it is working. And the on-off button is working. It's just that you don't have the whole, you know, features in regard to the steering it. Yes, that's it, guys. Hopefully you got any value from it. I need to solder it properly, not as it is, yes, because that's nasty. And I'll use the thermal shredding, you know, shredding wraps, yes. So I'll solder them together and put, before that we'll put the thermal shrinking wrap, and then once they are soldered I will just squeeze it, yes, so that nothing will be touching and will be any risk of the current. The rest I will put back the way it is. That's us. Job done. Screws. Go back to the customer. As you see, we need a right to repair because we've got components which we can't get, or we got a, like this program, I should go to their website and I should be able to download it. Without a right to repair, they might say, no, sorry, we won't help you, and you have to buy a new heater, yes, or do what I've done, which shouldn't be done, you know, because I don't know how insurance is looking at it. If customer has a house, yes, for instance, and he will be using this way, it is safe, don't get me wrong, because I, again, didn't do anything nasty, but it's not as the manufacturer intended, okay? So, is it legal in a way insurance is understanding? I don't know. I know that from electronics standpoint of view, everything is okay, yes, but apart from that, I can't help it. Sorry, yes. So either customer will use it or won't use it, but this device is fixed. Guys, see you in the next video. Thank you, and if you can help us with this right to repair, details in the description. Thank you. Bye bye.